Bem-vindos à Zona. Bom, no nosso último episódio nós viemos aqui até Cordão para falar com Sidorovich. Sidorovich ficou de nos passar informações sobre o laboratório X3, mas, obviamente, que nada é de graça. Ele solicitou que nós viéssemos aqui na antiga garagem para recuperar uma carga roubada. Então, é lá que nós vamos.
You weren't so quiet this time, Skiff. My men have had you in their crosshairs for a while. You want to talk? Back at the commissary, we managed to part on good terms. Maybe we can do that again. Come on in. Keep your cool, and the guys will let you pass. You have my word.
Ok. Beleza, vamos passar aqui. Chegando de boa. Guarda a arma.
Never take a gig unless they pay up front.
Em cima.
Don't worry, the clock's ticking.
Where'd you dig this thing up?
Here fucking around while his step's getting bigger.
You'll end up with a bullet in your dome if this thing jams in a fight. Clean it up. You've got the whole arsenal tonight. And if I spot even one speck of dust... Ugh, what a dumbass. Zero discipline. And I can't say I'm thrilled to see you either, Skiff. I know your type. Wherever you go, death follows. Well, whose pretty little toes have I stepped on this time? I doubt you're here to catch up with an old friend.
You cross Sidorovich, and he's not happy.
Fuck. I had a hunch that courier job was fishy. But, you know, in times like these, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
How did you end up here? A stick-up? Sounds too petty for someone like you.
I had to move here. It was the will of the fucking monolith. You have no idea what those whack jobs did at Garbage. We ain't even human beings to them, Skiff. We're just filthy rodents that need a bullet or a boot to get out of their way.
Who tipped you off about the courier?
I couldn't care less about names these days, Skiff. Only coupons. And that was one sweet gig. Yeah, I shoved my ethics up my ass. Imagine that. And I don't regret it one bit. Besides, I owe it to my guys. They didn't ditch me at the commissary when I was down. They might be no different from rodents, but I'm just like them now. At least I'm alive.
I need the cargo that Sidorovich's courier had with him, Roosevelt.
Sure, I'll hand it over. On one condition.
Sempre
The
uma
last thing
condição.
I need right now is a war with Sidorovich. But after this, he'll probably shoot me on sight. However, he might be willing to talk about our fate with you.
Fair enough. Hand me the package and I'll pass your apology on to Sidorovich.
Here. You sort it out with him, and I'll owe you one. You have my word.
Ok. Foi mais fácil do que eu pensava, então. Vamos voltar lá e falar com o Sidorovich. Já tá anoitecendo? Caramba! Anoitecendo não, o tempo tá fechando e eu acho que vem uma missão por aí, hein? Tempo que fechou. E algo me diz que vem uma missão por aí.
Hey, wanna be Robin Hood?
Falei?
There's an emission coming. Now hide your asses if you wanna live. I won't tell you twice.
Aqui que eu tô seguro? Aqui eu tô seguro? Não, tem... Não segura aqui não. Onde que tá esse porra desse abrigo? É lá mesmo, doido. É mesmo.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
You were looking for a package. I got it. Now tell me everything you know about X3.
I knew a stalker once called the Marked One. Much like you, he jumped into all kinds of risky gigs. No questions asked. A valuable and rare talent. Folks like that are where Zone legends come from. Guess I shouldn't ask what happened to the bandits, huh?
The bandits don't want to start a war with you. They said they didn't know the courier was yours, and they're hoping you'll understand.
They realized whose pie they stuck their fingers in, huh? Fine, they can live. I'll find some use for those idiots. So, you want to hear about X3? All right, here's the scoop. Not long ago, a little birdie told me the swamps were swarming with folk, looking for artifacts. All because someone found a way into an old base, proving the rumors right. The bald forest prick kept bragging about how business was booming. I was intrigued, so I started digging into our local goss. And the most interesting rumor I heard was about the Oasis, right here at the Cordon.
The Oasis? What's that?
A stalker's dream come true. A Klondike with more artifacts than you can shake a stick at. Imagine the opportunities if this legend happens to be the real deal.
What is the link between the Oasis and X3?
I've seen some documents where
Como
it was
assim?
listed under the number 3. Oasis, 3, your ex, also 3. See where I'm going? We're looking for the same thing. Or at least, for something closely connected. Because according to those documents, the only way to the Oasis is through the abandoned laboratory. But here's the catch. We have the key to the door, the decoder you took from the bandits. But where is this door? Hell knows.
Who told you about the Oasis anyway?
Somebody who's got full of shit written all over his face. He was just messing with me. And when the time came to back it up, he vanished. Poof, gone for good.
Are you suggesting I find the entrance myself? Where?
Not just suggesting. If we are the only ones who know the way to the Oasis, that information could be worth a pretty penny. As for where, ask the locals. Someone might have heard more than I. Sometimes even campfire gossip ain't all bullshit.
Ok. Coisa doida. Deu uma mensagem, um pulo pro lado. Tá, tudo bem. Pergunte aos stalkers locais sobre o laboratório X3. Ah, vamos ter que bater papo aqui com os caras. Falou. Ah. That's up. A emissão já passou, agora a chuva.
Skiff, Roosevelt here. Sidorovich put quite a price tag on our fuck up. But hey, we're all still breathing. I keep my word too. Take these coordinates. Anything you find, it's all yours. Appreciate it.
O que você me mandou? Estoque despretensioso, estoque do Roosevelt. Ah, legal, tá no, e provavelmente tá no caminho. Dá pra tá ali pertinho. Ó, vamos conversar com esse cara aqui. Fazer o primeiro aqui.
I'm like, you okay? Then he's like, The monolith. Eyes empty and all. Then he grabbed his rifle, so I had to shoot.
Sanya de Brek, huh? I heard a similar story in Zalicia, but it was about Uncle Leonia.
It's so fucked up. I mean, I'd know who I was talking to, right?
Well, the situation is pretty much the same everywhere. Either folk are trying to shore up their defenses before a monolith arrives, or they are already a pile of corpses. So, I don't recommend going anywhere right now, unless you really have some place to be. And make sure you double your ammo before you go out. I won't be checking your ammo, of course, or giving you any of my own.
I hear there was an old lab at the Cordon. I want to know more about it.
What's so special about that place? First that dark guy, now you. I'll give you the same advice I gave him. Stay away.
Dark? Who's that?
A seasoned stalker, by the looks of it. But there was something rotten about him, if you ask me. He roped in some rookies with big promises, but never said a word about the actual deal. Then he had a long chat with Sidorovich. Judging from their sour mugs, they clearly didn't see eye to eye. In the end, I made it clear he'd overstayed his welcome. But if you're looking for this dark guy, here's the coordinates. You can figure out if he's a rat or my guts off.
Ok. Infelizmente não vai ter como pegar mais
Hiya,
informações.
Stalker. What brings you here? Isn't it a pleasure to watch the war now? Got their tails between their legs, like kicked blind dogs. Maybe they'll finally learn to treat the Zone with respect. May the Zone protect you, my friend.
Ok, vamos lá. Vamos continuar. Então vim no cara certo. Tá, tem que ir lá no acampamento Sombrio, mas antes vamos passar ali no...
That's so fun.
The Zone seems to have run out of mutants and anomalies. You know what I get in the infirmary every day now? Gunshot wounds. All my patients say they got shot by monolithians, which is strange. It's like they're everywhere all at once.
I'm interested in the old lab here at the Cordon. Maybe one of your patients said something about it?
They say all sorts of things, especially when the strong painkillers kick in. I've heard about the lab too. Just a few months back, Red got woozy after a shot and started babbling about embryos, test tubes, snort. Stay away from it, he kept saying. Man, that was quite a side effect. I even had to double the dose in his IV bag the next day. Messed him up pretty bad.
Do you think the lab story was just gibberish?
I'm pretty sure. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Given the state Red was in, I had to pump him full of painkillers. Textbook side effect. Besides, I asked him about the lab after he came to. He was quite surprised to find out he told me about it earlier. Red's a terrible liar, mind you. Luscious right away. It's just his nature.
Red? Who's that?
Oh, he's a legend around here. I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. He saved S.T.A.L.K.E.R himself back in the day. Yanked him out of a death truck, barely alive, and dragged him over to Sidorovich. He can spin that tale for you himself. When he gets back, that is.
So, where's Red now?
He's got a schedule. 2 weeks out in the Zone, then a couple of days here. You won't believe the stories he has to tell about his adventures. He's running late this time, though. Haven't seen him in about 3 weeks.
Então, interessante. Então o nome do Stalker que salva o Strelok lá atrás no primeiro jogo é Ruby. Ou Red. Ah, interessante. Ninguém nunca soube o nome dele. Agora a gente sabe. Você?
Is it done for?
Not hello there.
Ah, é só
They
frase.
say S.T.A.L.K.E.R's already been scouted by the monolithians. Well, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. They aren't the first bugbears in the zone, and they won't be the last. I think I'll ask Wolf how to get there as soon as the dust settles. Maybe I'll get myself some coupons. May the zone protect you. So I was saying, not as far as I know.
I gotta figure out how many coupons.
Será que tem aqui embaixo? Isso é um bom abrigo para missões. Tá, vambora.
Watch where you're going.
Valeu. Dentro do... Os caras aqui são de boa.
Where do you think you're going, Loner?
Who the hell are you anyway?
The cat in the fucking hat. It's pretty simple, Loner. We ask and you answer. What are you doing here?
Tá, vamos lá.
Is Dark around? I need him.
Hey, Screamer. Have you seen Dark? He's probably at his place. Come on, let him in. He's a big boy. He can find his way around.
Alô? Cheio de cadáver aqui dentro? Aí. Ok.
He's got company, Vulture. A loner. Okay. We'll give him a warm welcome.
Matar os mercenários. Falei que tava... Cacete.
Come and get me! Ha!
Ok. Tá demorando. Eu pego as coisas de vocês quando eu for sair. Au, caralho. Ah, eu não devia ter vendido aquelas granadas pro Sidorovitch não, hein.
I need cover!
Merda.
All clear!
Provavelmente eu não devia ter vendido aquelas granadas. Ai, cacete! Merda, tá estragando meu traje, eu vou ter que gastar dinheiro pra mandar consertar. Valeu.
Hey, you're pretty good at this. We make a hell of a team. Keep going. I'm almost there. If you make it, I'll owe you one.
Something's not right. Moving into position. Cover me.
Ai, carai. Cacete.
Cover me.
Ok. Não tem mais ninguém aqui.
Come and get me.
Ai, caramba. Saco. $12 metros. Ok. Ó. Você é o Sombrio?
Wow, that was fun. That smell really takes me back. I had a cap gun when I was a kid. A Mauser. So, who might you be, unknown gunslinger?
I'm Skiff. And you must be the guy who knows where to find the entrance at the old lab at the Cordon.
Wow. Not much for foreplay. You must be from the Oasis cult. So skilled and so stupid. Who actually trusts Sidorovich?
You think Sidorovich is lying?
Only when he opens his mouth. How do you think he found out about the Oasis? Stalker gossip? Maybe. That and the documents I showed him. But as soon as our deal was worked out, I was suddenly no longer welcome in his little village. But the old fox's tricks are wearing thin. That's why the lab entrance I told him about was bullshit. Unlike the key in that package that never made it to his bunker.
How do you know Sidorovich never got his package?
If I ask someone and insist, That's usually how it goes. I gotta pick it up, by the way. It nearly slipped my mind, with these mercs and all.
Where'd you find the Oasis documents?
I snagged them from an old gig, but I was sick of it anyway. Playing guerrilla with the ward bored me to tears. The documents were just lying around. There's a lot of info there about the Oasis. 3 Oasis, in fact. These are just code names, though. S.T.A.L.K.E.R's made up the rest of the story.
You mean the decoder? I've got it right here.
You're a very resourceful guy, Skiff. And you're alive, unlike all of my men. Here's the deal. The lab's gonna be our joint venture. It's a real maze. But I've got a map of it, right here, in my head. In case you're thinking about shooting me and taking it. Besides, there's one lock down there you can't open without me. Not even with the decoder. I guarantee you won't get through it alone. Deal?
Why do you want to get into the lab?
Why questions are of a more personal nature. And our relationship is strictly business. That's why I'm not asking you why.
All right, I'm in.
You bet you are. Don't expect it to be a walk in the park, though. Head to these coordinates. There's something you need to pick up. It was meant for the bandits, but we need it more now. I'll be waiting for you at the lab entrance. There's a tracker in the stash. When you grab the stuff, you'll get the location.
Ok, então achamos o Sombrio e nós vamos ter que entrar com ele no laboratório. Bom, significa que primeiro eu tenho que, antes de ir pro laboratório, eu tenho que dar uma passadinha lá no saque do Sombrio para pegar um localizador, alguma coisa assim. Tá, o saque do Sombrio tá aqui perto. Bom, o episódio de hoje tá legal. A gente conseguiu descobrir informações sobre X3, descobrimos quem tem acesso ao laboratório X3 e agora nós vamos até lá. Isso aí. Bom, espero que vocês tenham gostado e nos vemos no próximo episódio. Fui.